This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So is this just like a dream come true for you right now?
I'm feeling real good right now. I have a lot of good vibes around me.
You got a lot of ladies around you?
Lots of ladies. I perform way better with ladies around me.
You actually do.
Yeah, most guys don't like me.
No?
No, right, Brandon?
We'll see.
See, but we have a lot of guests today.
You're rocking a lot over there too.
I'm like, I can't even sit in my seat. I can't even contain myself. I'm so excited here. To my right, I have Jennine, who is, we'll just call her Kiley's friend who works at the eye place with her but does skincare. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then her husband, Brandon, is next to her.
Hello, hello.
One of my best friends in the world. And we have our
Is that why you tried to hug him when he walked in?
Yeah, I know. I was so like sleepy when you walked in. I just looked at you, and then I'm like,
Or
come here,
You
bring it
missed
in.
him?
Yeah, I missed him. We bonded in that one car ride we had together.
It happens.
And then we have our resident astrology expert.
Oh.
Autena is back on the air with us.
Hello.
I just told Autena before we got on the air, I said, you could be on with us anytime. Like every week you could be on.
I'm honored.
Yeah, because we like to get into people's heads and figure out why people are like help me out, Keeks.
Whoa.
Why people are the way they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's we like
Are
to
you
fi-
awake?
Why, yeah, barely.
What's happening over there? Is Brandon making you nervous?
Yeah, that's why I have Jennine between me and Brandon here. He's not making me nervous. I mean,
Is Jennine making you nervous?
can I hold Brandon's hand?
Absolutely.
Can you sweat seat?
We're gonna see today, since Autena's here, we're gonna see if you guys are really compatible.
Oh.
Or maybe you're not.
Oh.
If you're not, it's gonna be really awkward. Right, Geeks? Because
Right.
one time someone's emailed in, they wanted their chart read.
Oh, yeah.
And I got all really nervous because I'm like, what is Autena going to come up with? And I'm
what
like,
if
oh,
they're
shit,
not?
what if it's like, yeah, this is this guy's girlfriend or wife? What if she comes up with some weird shit? Are you guys nervous?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Pretty sure it's not going to change anything right now.
Did that
never
sound
know.
nervous?
It sounded a little nervous to me. I'm nervous for you, actually.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. But
So Jannine's moving in with us. That's what's happening. No.
Jannine's moving in with you, and Brandon will move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That we're going to.
Into our shed over here. I don't know. But Jennine works with Kiley, and Autena used to work there. But you're an esthetician. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
And an esthetician.
Do you know what an esthetician does?
Yeah, removes hair and shit.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I do.
Yeah, I used to
All
remove,
just is remove hair.
when I was swimming all the time, I used to remove hair, but it used to be with nair. Or we used to nair it off, or we would, shave it. We never lasered anything.
Maybe you should have.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're a little faster swimmer.
We can still do that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done a swimmer?
I have not.
Like their whole body?
You could be my first.
Yeah. But when swimmers do it, they take the dead skin cells off. That's what they want to do. So just the hair removal wouldn't work as much as they want to scrape the dead skin cells so you move a little faster
When
through the water.
when you shave down for swimming, do you shave your Teen Wolf hands?
Yeah, shave my
Okay.
knuckles, hands, everything. I don't. Go ahead.
She could dermaplane all that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Try to give you a plug here, Jennine.
Is that where you scrape it?
I have
Mhm.
many talents.
Yeah, you scrape it with like a little scalpel knife.
You shave Kylie's beard?
Yep.
Kylie has like a little blonde beard, folks. If you didn't know.
He's like, she sure does.
It's the fur beard.
Yep. I don't have one right now.
Did you get a lot of stuff off when you scraped her beard?
Oh, yes.
That's
It's
so weird.
impressive and
Yeah.
satisfying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a weird
Yeah.
deal. When
Your
you're
hair weirdly hairy.
do you ever do private parts?
Private.
Well, laser hair removal, yes.
I just like how you call it
Like,
private parts.
I mean, you get right down in there between the chick's legs and
Yep.
and laser it.
Yep.
Do they jump?
Sometimes.
They cut. Oh, you didn't get it done, right?
no, I want to.
You're going to get it done.
Yeah.
That seems weird. How close do you get down there? Like your nose width?
Oh
or
my
what?
god.
Or do you do like a thumb to? I don't even know how close you.
Like
you
how
gotta
close
get,
is my head or how
your-
close is the laser?
I guess your nose.
Your head. He wants to know how close your head is.
Because how close you got to get for real?
Do you want to watch or do mine?
God,
We
I don't
could do
know.
that.
I don't know, man. That's just. It sounds kind of good to do, but I don't know. I don't know if we should. Something sounds wrong about that. It's like if I didn't know her, maybe. But
Oh, now you know her.
can Brandon come?
Sure, why not?
No, you don't want to come.
She's like,
I'm
actually,
the-
kind of want to witness this.
That's a small room.
Oh, it is a small
I'll
room.
just sit this one out.
We could do Kiley and then Brandon.
oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's really reading your chart, right, Anna? That's like reading as close as you can. Let me see if you guys are compatible.
Oh boy.
But let's kick
Okay.
this off. Because we came here to talk about astrology, not removing
did it?
private part hair.
Oh, okay.
Does it sound weird me saying private
It
part?
sounds very weird. You
What do you
saying
say?
private part
What
hair.
should I say? Pubic
Well, when
hair?
you've never said private parts in your life.
Right. I'm sitting next to the doctor here. I'm trying to say it right.
I mean, I usually call it bikini.
Brazilian?
Brazilian? Yeah.
You're a laser a guy's balls?
I have not yet. You could be
Brandon-
the first
well,
if you
Brandon
want.
should
Yeah.
be first. I don't want it at all. I don't even want.
I don't think so.
How about a little taint hair? No?
Oh
You?
God, that
On
would
you?
hurt.
Yeah.
There's nothing down there. As clean as a whistle.
Lies.
Lies. Okay, we're off subject.
Okay.
Autna's gonna walk. Autna's gonna walk if
Autna's
we
gonna
keep up with this.
I have no purpose here.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, why am I here?
Let's do some. We had some. We gave Autna some charts to study here because we were very curious. And
We or you?
me,
Okay.
me.
Let's
'cause I
clarify
run-
that.
Yeah. Kylie doesn't know anything.
I don't.
Um,
I wasn't
so-
curious about these ones. You were.
Yeah. So Jennine, what's your birthday?
September 7th.
Oh, happy birthday! You just had a birthday.
I did. Thank you.
And then what's Brandon's birthday?
December 22nd.
Oh, so we are Capricorns.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
When's your birthday?
January 13th. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Autna?
When I say that earth signs are meant for each other, this is like a perfect example.
These guys
Yeah.
is a perfect example.
Yeah, and you and Kylie
We're all
too.
so earth
And we're earth
signs.
signs.
Yeah, there's a bunch of earth signs in this room right now.
We're
Do
all
you want me to
earth
just deep
signs.
dive
Yeah.
and go into it?
Yeah. You got any good juice on them or what?
Oh yeah.
They don't.
Oh, yeah.
They don't tell me everything. I need you to tell me what. all
Your best
about
friend
'em.
doesn't talk to you about this?
No, I need to find out about them.
Well, I did find out that there's a bunch of Capricorn in Brandon and a bunch of Virgo in Jennine, and that makes it very harmonious because you guys
Oh.
those are both earth signs. So it's pretty easy in a lot of aspects of life because he has a Capricorn sun, I think, Mercury rising, and then you have basically Virgo in your entire chart, which I hope you're okay.
What does that mean? Why?
Don't get in my head.
Is
Well,
Virgo
Virgo-
the horny sign there?
Or
Or no, Scorpio.
Scorpio
Oh,
kind
okay,
of gets
sorry,
the
sorry
rep
about
for
that.
that. Yeah.
Sorry, Brandon.
Virgos are, I'm a Virgo, so I'm joking when I say that, but Virgos can be very like they can overthink a lot. They can be very
Oh.
analytical. They can be super in their head and very observant. And when people will say Virgos are very critical, but if they're critical of you, they're probably way more critical of themselves. So that's why I say like, are you okay? Like there's just a lot going on.
Agree.
Yeah. But I think Virgos have the kindest hearts and the biggest hearts. It's presented very differently and they show their love in very tangible ways. So it's like, how can I help you? How can I fix you? Kind of ways instead of like, let me give you a hug or let me write you this big love note. They're very practical with how they show their love.
So what would be an example of that? What do you do for Brandon? That's an example of that. What do you do for him
what do you
in
do?
kindness?
Yeah, what do you
What do you do in kindness? Like, do you say, "Oh, I cleaned the house today, honey"? Or what do
I
you do?
laser his back hair.
Yeah.
Really?
Exactly.
Yes,
He's
Oh.
very kind.
that
What-
is.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, they always say like if you
This
have
is bringing the two worlds together
For
right
sure.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Exactly.
This is great.
It's a good segue. They always say like if you have Capricorn or Virgo in your chart, you're gonna be like that person is going to take care of you.
Or be
And-
real hairy.
And
Or
yeah, yeah, you won't be hairy.
You won't be hairy.
Yeah, he won't be here.
Exactly. Yeah, and Capricorns are the type of people that they're very disciplined, very structured about their business, and then they're the type of people that just want to be needed in a way, and they also want to take care of people, but it's more in a sense of like the traditional like let me make sure that you're financially stable and you're you have a roof over your head, you're making sure you eat, whereas Virgos are more like practical, like how are you doing today, let me make sure that you have all the things you need to like get through the day.
So that's a pretty good combo.
Yeah,
Really good combo.
yeah, it's a good give and take for sure.
Mhm.
Should the Capricorn clean the house and stuff, or just the Virgo?
Honestly, probably
I
the
mean, it's-
Virgo.
yeah.
Capricorns are
Okay.
Capricorns are very messy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
And Virgos are type A, everything needs to be structured. There's a spot for everything and I know where everything is kind of.
Oh, okay.
Agree.
That makes sense. Everything she said, right on.
I think so, yeah. Brandon is very messy. He'll never admit it, and I don't
know.
think that he thinks that he is, but he is.
I completely
That's funny because I'm the messier out of us. But you don't put things. You're not organized.
Well, what I do, and I'm a Capricorn also, is that I don't like a bunch of shit all over the floors, but I'll stack it up and pile it in the closet.
yeah, so it's like a
And so it doesn't look
disorganized
messy,
pile.
but it's messy, but it doesn't look messy. Like if someone's coming over, I'll shove everything in a drawer,
And it'll stay
That's-
that
and it'll
way.
stay that way.
That's
but
actually a very good metaphor for what you guys are like on the inside too.
Oh, ooh.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's like you present very well on the outside, very
Hmm.
clean and polished, and you have your life together. But I think
Yeah.
Capricorns it's really hard for Capricorns to be vulnerable, and they're vulnerable with very few people. So that's why when you do get them to open up, it's like a win. But
Yeah, it's almost impossible.
yeah,
Actually.
it is
Yes.
impossible.
Yeah, because you're right on that exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a mess inside on now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, that's why Kiley is my therapist, built-in therapist.
When you let
Yeah.
me.
Brandon, you're probably a mess inside too.
A little bit. It's a little bit of a shit show in there.
But you present it on the outside, so
yeah,
that's
you
good.
present well on the outside for sure.
That's
Got
good.
a lot of drawers with shit in it.
I think Eric's got a closet. It's fine.
I got a lot of closets, garage. Like my garage isn't one of those guys that have the spotless garage
God.
where everything's like hanging on the walls all perfect and everything else too. But everything's,
Well,
little
here's
bit
a,
messy,
here's
little
a here's a
disheveled.
great thing. Okay, Eric's truck outside looks nice, right? Can anybody sit in your back seat right now?
No,
No.
and it smells a little bit like a fart.
Right.
It's kind of stenched into the seat. I don't know what to do about that thing.
I don't either. It's been a problem
At
for a long
least
time.
Lisa has leather. Just wipe it on down.
Hmm.
Capricorns have a problem with that.
With gas?
Gas.
Gas.
Yeah, you ever heard about that?
Does Brandon have a problem with gas?
It's more Virgos kind of get the rep for that actually
Oh.
because we're ruled by the GI.
And I'm
That
sitting
is-
right
that
next
is
to
true.
her.
Yeah. First your mom, and now Jennine.
I wouldn't have a choice because it'd be you or her sitting next to me.
I know you
I'm-
Right.
got
I'm
two
trapped.
Virgos.
I'm
And what-
trapped.
Kylie's a Virgo then. Jesus.
I have like the esophagus.
Yeah,
thing.
you're
Mine's-
ruled by the throat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's Capricorn? The rule by
Teeth.
teeth. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's right. I
What
forgot
does that
about
mean
that.
we're ruled by teeth?
So like every zodiac sign has a body part that they're considered to be ruled by. So depending on where that is in your chart, it can be like your weakness or it can be something that's like your best trait.
Huh.
Yeah. So for example, I have a Libra moon and a Libra rising. So rising is usually your best trait and then your moon is usually like what you're insecure about. And Libra's ruled by the skin. So it's like I have great body skin. Like it's very soft. It's everyone always tells me whenever they touch my arms, they're like, "Oh my god, you're so soft." But then I have huge problems with acne. So it's like I have both sides of the spectrum and it's cuz Libra's in both of those placements.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's kind of like Tanner too. It's almost exactly like Tanner.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. That's funny. Then my mom was a Gemini and she had hers like stomach issues.
I think
I
Mm.
can't
if
remember what it was.
her
remember.
Geminis are ruled by the hands, but it's mainly if like that's your rising sign, so we'd have to look at her moon.
Oh,
remember,
okay.
yeah.
I remember it was something weird like that before.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So you're saying these guys are pretty compatible to what you think?
For sure. For
Okay.
sure. I mean, they balance each other out pretty well. And personality wise, I think it's just pretty easy and harmonious. Like you probably don't have a lot of trouble with your day-to-day life. But I think where there might be some conflict
Oh.
is in how you express your emotions or how you deal with the emotions. Because Jennine has a Virgo moon, and so Virgos think about everything. And you're going to be very logical, and you're going to ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Instead of just letting yourself feel it, you're going to try to put a reason and rationale behind it. And then Brandon has a Leo moon. Leo moons are a little bit like they're very loyal. They can be like young at heart, huge hearts, but they can also be very expressive and they can feel those emotions pretty deeply. So there's a little bit like Jannine's going to internalize it a lot, whereas Brandon's not going to.
Do you guys ever fight?
Doesn't everybody fight?
No, maybe
Once
you
in a
ever
while.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
knock down, drag out, or you just
Oh.
hold it aside and just go wait till you get home and talk in the room, or you just do it in front of people.
A little
Oh.
both.
Oh, a little both. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we do, Keeks?
Um.
You don't say anything.
Right.
But I know when Kylie doesn't say a
You-
word, I know she's pissed, and it just locks off, and it could
You
be,
always
it could
will.
be days.
If we're like in public, you're just like, can you like fake it? Can you
I
pretend
ask
that
her,
you like
can
me?
you just pretend you like me for a little while longer? We're only here like 2 more hours. Just pretend that you're not.
So
mad.
then I just
'Cause
like
I can,
ignore
I can
him.
pretend all day.
I just ignore him and won't talk to him, and I'll talk to other
Yeah.
people.
Why isn't my? Because Brandon might be the same if he's a Capricorn. Are we fake? Because I can pretend. I can just like pretend that I'm the happiest guy in the world, but I'm miserable.
Yeah, Capricorns are very good at having a poker face
Yeah.
and just going through the day like nothing's happening, nothing's wrong. But like I said earlier, there's kind of this internal battle all the time. Because
Right.
you guys, I've said this before in previous podcasts where Capricorns kind of lead very sad lives. Like there's very tragic things that kind of happen
Right.
because they're ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of discipline and lessons and learning. So just kind of having that every single day.
My dad's Saturn. Sounds like
Well, he's a Capricorn too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What are the other? What's your overall assessment of these guys? Before we
No,
move
I
on?
love it. I love it. So I said that before that
Yeah.
they might struggle a little bit with how they show their emotions, but then they also have very compatible Venus signs where Jannine's is in Cancer and Brandon's is in Scorpio. So that's water energy. So Jannine's very nurturing and motherly, and she's going to show her love by like taking care of you, like I said earlier. And then Brandon is Scorpio. Venus can be very like possessive.
Whoa.
But they're also very
What's going on here?
like but it can be like a little bit not in a negative way, but a little bit
okay,
obsessive too.
okay.
Like when they love you, they're gonna know everything about you and they're gonna study you. And they're gonna want to know everything.
You're my specimen.
No, exactly.
It's the nicest thing he could have said to you.
Yeah. What was Dexter?
It's very intense. It's very intense.
Wow. Intense. Well, I'm not nervous anymore. I'm happy for you guys. I was super nervous.
What are your
You
thoughts
were?
on it? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
he gets
no.
nervous thinking that like
I
she's
think
going to
she's
give
gonna
bad news
report,
always.
And I'm like, oh,
That's it. We're
man.
getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
For whatever Autena says, it could go real deep. Let's get into a fun one, Autena.
Okay. You're not even asked your guests if they have any questions.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Was
Do you have any
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah.
They're your guests too, so ask them.
Right.
As
You
an
like-
overthinker, I'm still taking it all in.
Right.
She's like, I will have questions later.
Right.
I probably will have questions, but not yet.
Okay. Ask me later.
Does that sound like a Virgo?
Exactly
Yeah.
like a Virgo. Do you know what this guy is? This guy is a Taurus.
Hey everybody, this is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. 310-465-3347.
And he holds everything, and he gets revenge, and he breaks kneecaps when he gets to collect money.
Well, he used to.
Is that what
Maybe
Tauruses
not
do? Is that what
anymore.
Kiley would do?
Yeah, I would.
If you had to go collect some money?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tauruses are bulls.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would
don't-
take someone out.
don't
They're
poke fun.
quiet, but then they strike.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
It builds.
that's the way
No,
Joe,
it
too.
does. Me and
Yeah.
Joe are very similar people.
I know. You guys don't know Joe, but he's like Kiley is a man
A 65-year-old man.
with a Boston accent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's move on to a fun one here, because I gave Autena a few people charts to read that I was curious about, and Kiley was a little.
Nope.
bit
I
curious
think
about.
that you should
And
take ownership of
What really
this.
intrigued me was Autena made a face, because I said, "How did you like what I sent you?" And you're like, "Ugh, on one of them." And I want to know more, more than their charts or whatever. I want to know why you don't like this person, or you have a problem with Tom Brady and Gisele.
I don't. It's not that I don't like him. I just have. Right now, me and Leo's are not meshing.
Oh.
Oh.
Leo men for me just don't do it for me, and Tom Brady is the Leo man.
Oh, okay.
So I
We
think
know
that's part
another
of
Leo
it.
man is my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
or our brother-in-law.
Mhm.
Aislenn's husband's a Leo man.
And they're actually him and Tom have the same birthday.
Yeah,
they?
August 3rd.
Weirdly, and they look alike. Weird.
They do weirdly
It's
do
weird.
look alike. It's
might-
creepy.
Ooh, they
It's
might
weird.
both have Libra risings.
It's
too.
really weird.
Oh, check that out.
We should.
Make a note of that. See if
Make it-
see if
Okay.
Brody has a
You make a note
Libra-
of that with your notepad.
Oh yeah, I got a notepad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Brody Libra rising. But anyway, what did you get on them? I'm curious.
So I found out Tom's a Leo sun, and he has an Aries moon, and then he's pretty balanced. He has all the elements in his chart, and then Giselle's a Cancer sun. She has more water and air in her chart than anything. So the big thing with them is they have a lot of synastry between their Mars and their Venus placements, which can be like very powerful and passionate attraction, like physical attraction. But I don't know if because Gisele she has a lot of water in her chart, so I feel like she feels things very deeply and intensely, whereas Tom with all the fire and the air, he might not emotionally be on the same level or be able to give her.
Makes 100%
I don't know.
sense
I
from
have
what
no
we know
idea.
on the outside.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know them.
The reason we
Yeah.
said that is because they've been in the news lately because
Yeah.
you know
Yes.
maybe they're
They-
gonna
they
get
might be breaking
divorced or
up.
breaking up or whatnot.
Right.
So we were just wondering.
Yeah.
What do you think? What was that?
I hadn't heard that.
What?
I know.
Yeah.
Something about like Tom pursuing his career and kind of like putting that above the relationship is what I've heard, which kind of makes sense because
Yeah.
Leo men are very much about like money and they're very ambitious, so they're going to be very career oriented. And for her to be a Cancer sun, she's very much like about family and home life and
Right.
kind
so
of a
it
hermit.
makes sense.
so.
We'll have to keep an eye on this and see
Yeah.
see what happens.
It's also interesting to me because I've noticed that a lot of Leo men like the idea of having like a trophy wife or someone they can just show
Ah.
off because Leos love the attention and they love they're kind of ruled by the ego. So and then having a supermodel wife, like it kind of just was pretty fitting.
So
for
is
me.
Brody
Showing off
Aislinn?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's
Mm.
see. Trophy wife. Trophy wife. We should call them up. Say, hey, you consider Aislinn a trophy wife?
Something tells me he wouldn't answer that.
He wouldn't. Something tells me he wouldn't even answer. He would
Probably
just, it
true.
would just
Be
be
like, why are they calling
yeah,
me?
right.
I have a feeling it's not for
it would
anything
just
good.
be a,
Yeah.
yeah, a no answer deal.
Hmm.
Does
What?
Tom Brady? What was it? I, forgot,
I have no idea where you're going
was
with
gonna
this.
say, I had a thought and it just went away. Help me out, Autena.
Is she psychic now too?
She's our resident psychic too.
Yeah. Did she read your mind?
Yeah. No, let's go into the next one that I really was curious about. And it's kind of weird because they're not a couple,
Yeah, no.
but should they be?
I want them to be. I
Okay.
usually don't feed in too much to like celebrity couples, but this is one that I ship it. I love it.
Did you smile when I sent that text to
Yeah,
you? Like, wow.
I actually was wondering. I was like, did he just watch A Star Is Born?
Nope.
Like,
Nope, I did not.
How long have
No.
you been thinking about this?
I was talking with Ryan, our guest last week with my cousin Ryan, and he said one of the best concerts he went to was
Oh, he
Lady
did say
Gaga.
that.
And I said, hey, was
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper there? And we started talking about that. So I wrote it on my notes
Yeah.
that I was going to ask you about
Yeah.
that one.
No, I love them. Bradley Cooper also is a Capricorn.
oh.
He has a Capricorn stellium, so a bunch of Capricorn in him. And then Lady Gaga's an Aries. And oddly, I really like the Aries and Capricorn combo. I think they...
That's me and Skylar, right?
That
Yeah.
sounds creepy when you put it that way.
I know
though.
my daughter. You can still have a father-daughter relationship
Yeah.
as Aries and Capricorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are both cardinal signs, which means you take action and you're very independent and you're kind of the first to make a move. And the cardinal, they take initiative. So I like that. But the biggest thing, and I thought it was interesting, was they have a lot of Mars synastry, and Mars is the planet of like sexual attraction and action
Ah.
and things like that. And that's why we probably all felt the chemistry when we were watching that
yeah.
movie, because
One, when you're watching the
Yeah.
movie, and two, when they
At the
do that-
Oscars.
At the Oscars, when they're probably making love at the piano,
Right.
just with their eyes.
With
you
their
know, you're
eyes,
like, oh
yeah.
my god!
yeah.
Like no wonder his wife left him or whatever, or his girlfriend left him
I don't know
right
if
after
she
that,
left.
or he left her right after that. But they never became a couple.
No.
You
That
guys
we know
anything
of. That
about
we
them?
know of.
Not that we know of.
Part of me
Yeah.
thinks it's like Aries women, they need a lot to feel stimulated and they get bored very
Oh.
easily. So I don't know if Bradley's just a little bit too reserved and
I couldn't
not-
keep up with Lady
yeah,
Gaga.
Yeah, a little too boring for
Yeah.
her, I wonder.
Ah.
But he also has a lot of Sagittarius in him, so it could mesh well.
You know, like the excitement.
Yeah.
Because she has had a few serious men relationships that didn't pan out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she's doing all kinds of weird stuff, like wearing a meat,
Okay, I don't think that's like for show.
like a meat sweater or something like that.
It's
or
a little weird.
Yeah.
It was a
She's-
dress, but
that was like years ago. Though.
Right.
She's like a lot more
mature. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Lady Gaga. My cousin said that was the best show he's ever been to in his life when he saw her in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably a great
Yeah.
performer.
We
I
could have
bet
went,
so.
but Kylie dragged me to Britney Spears.
She wasn't there.
That was the
by
shittiest.
way.
If you want to see the shittiest show ever, go see Britney Spears in Vegas. Well, she's gone now, but
Right.
Brandon, just remember that. Write that down.
Britney Spears.
Would you
Locked
ever go?
away in the head
Yeah. Would you ever go see Britney Spears?
to see a shitty show. Yeah.
I won't
would-
tolerate the Britney slander. Leave Britney alone.
I know. I've
Oh
I,
you're
yeah.
too
I'm
Brit-
a
no.
Britney.
Oh, I
yeah.
went because of her.
Yes.
You know what though? It was more of like a dance show. It wasn't like
It
a
wasn't a
singing
concert,
show. I
it
was
was a
not
show.
expecting.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what to expect at all. But
Yeah, it's not a Beyonce choreographed
No.
show.
It was
I'm sure.
choreographed. There was like no singing
Oh.
for sure. It was lip syncing.
it was definitely lip
Yeah.
singing. I mean,
Oh.
kind of. It was. in points they would cut her in mic in and out,
So she could
would
talk, but for
yeah,
sure
or
was
she would
lip
really
syncing.
sing, but-
So it was like a show.
How do you dance that hard?
She was dancing hard.
That's
Yeah.
what Britney's known for, right? It's
Right.
not for her vocals.
No.
It's just because
Yes.
she's
For the show.
Yeah.
And she came out of this snake.
I did actually see her in concert before that at one
Yeah.
point, and I don't think she sang at that either. But
Well,
I feel like this show was better than the concert.
Have you guys ever seen Britney Spears?
No.
Are we talking in person or like in a?
Whatever.
Yeah,
Like
in
a
person. Yeah, a
At
show.
a show.
Or in I've never seen her in person, but
I'm pretty sure she can't sing.
yeah, I'm sure she can sing.
I'm not saying she. I mean, she doesn't have the best of voices of all the singers out there.
Yeah, but her whole thing was the image and
The show,
whole-
the
whole-
dancing,
whole
the-
bit. She's still super popular.
Yes.
I think she's doing OnlyFans now.
Oh,
Have
well, I'm
you
getting
seen, like, she's
OnlyFans
always
tonight.
sending out,
No,
like,
just
nude photos.
First of all, how do you know that? Second of all,
'Cause I'm
Janine,
following
check
Britney
it.
Spears.
Check his credit card.
yeah. Second of all, let's see some credit card statements.
Anything you want to share?
We'll talk later.
What actually is OnlyFans?
Oh,
It's
boy.
like any, let's just say housewife.
You could be on OnlyFans.
It's like anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got really nice feet and hands.
You do not.
People will pay for that.
For
Yeah,
ugly
so
Do they
there's
feet.
like-
pay for these hands?
They're like
Maybe.
Maybe.
Teen Wolf, large. Oh,
We should. They're not. No, there's no Teen Wolf.
If someone has like
They're
a
hairy.
fetish for that, they'll pay for anything.
Yeah, because we saw a TV show where
His
what
nails
was
are
that
clean.
show?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a show when it was a sitcom or whatever, and they were doing their feet. They were standing in the bathtub. And they
Oh,
said,
we were
"People are
watching,
paying thousands of dollars to look at my feet.
Yeah. What was it? Pivoting
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
And
for
there was- it was
OnlyFans.
like-
Yeah, but they named
yeah.
it something fake for
There's
the show.
people that make like $100K a year
my
off
God.
Crazy.
OnlyFans.
Just
Like,
doing
what
pictures.
am I doing? Working 40 hours a week.
If
Yeah,
I
why
could-
are you working? Just start taking pictures of your feet,
Feet,
put them
my-
on the internet.
My cousin and I have seriously considered it.
I wouldn't
It's
judge
just
you.
it's just your feet.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do little shin and knee maybe.
Shin
Yeah.
and knee.
I have
You know?
a new business plan now.
Oh.
Yeah, you just
Go
get like
home and-
heels, like
yeah.
you just change
Yeah.
your shoes up.
I got an idea.
What? Shit.
When you get that laser,
Oh, no.
you need a little camera on the end of that thing. And while you're lasering down there between these women's legs,
Oh boy.
you video that
Just put it on OnlyFans.
and you put it on OnlyFans.
You can do my back too.
Oh, see.
Oh.
There's a
What
crowd
if you-
for that. I
What,
guarantee
what if you
that.
get more money
That-
for? What if you got more money for his back than a women's crotches?
That definitely has to be illegal, first of all.
And you got to sign off on it.
Oh, you have to sign a consent
That's
form or
nice.
something, huh?
Yeah, I don't think
I
many
can
people
I'd sign
off.
consent.
Kylie will sign it. Kylie, sign the form, would you?
Kylie's in.
Yeah,
Done.
Kylie's in.
Let's do it.
50,
I've got
50.
some room on Tuesday.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of town.
Yeah, 50-50. You guys split.
I
You
know.
guys split it.
Deal. Done.
I wonder if this guy knows anything about OnlyFans.
I don't know.
Probably not.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
G&E Painting and Drywall, servicing Reno, Tahoe, and Truckee areas for over 25 years.
Call G&E today for all of your painting and drywall needs at 775-833-0551.
I got a crazy thing, Jennine.
I never
What do
know
you
where you're going with
What do
these
you
things.
think about like lip injections and you know, like you see like
Like fillers?
housewife fillers? Help me out, Keeks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The big lips, the cheeks,
The fillers.
the fake looking faces, because you see a lot of faces. What do you think about all this?
I mean, I like lip injections. I like a little bit of filler, but not when it's extreme.
And people get obsessed because I think once you
Yeah.
start doing it, it
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
slippery slope.
yeah.
I agree.
That's the thing with plastic surgery is you're never really going to be satisfied. And I think
Right.
people need to go into it knowing that it's to improve and not to fix.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So
Autena, would you
Yeah.
ever like get a lip injection?
I don't think so. I've noticed that there's estheticians and practitioners that do it really well, but I've noticed a lot of them just look really fake. And when they talk and smile, it's really obvious.
If you go
So-
down to Newport Beach, oh my
Yeah.
God,
Ooh.
it would just be like, it's like, wow. But I think there's such beautiful girls, and then they get their faces start looking molded or whatever you
Yeah,
wanna
and I
call it.
worry about how that stuff ages too, because there's
I
not a lot
agree.
of information. Like it's relatively new, so we
Right.
don't know how that's going to be in 20, 30 years.
Long term.
Right.
But I'm all for plastic surgery and people doing whatever they want with their bodies, and I'm all for bodily autonomy. So I don't want it to come off across as me disagreeing with
Yeah,
it.
it makes you
but
happy, whatever,
yeah,
you know.
I think I'm okay with.
But I mean,
my
after
lips.
so many lip injections, do you think your lips just go like rubbery? and you can't feel them?
Ooh.
Or do you do those?
I don't. I do not. No, I'm not an RN or a nurse practitioner, so I'm not an injector. So I don't long term I don't know.
You know what people should just do before they go out? Why don't you just like take a rubber band and get ready with your makeup on and everything, and just snap yourself in the lips, and then the swelling will go down by the time you get home, and then you don't got to worry about the long term effects or anything.
What about the tooth you cracked while you did that?
Well, yeah, you probably got to worry about that. Yeah, but
The
literally,
blood.
if you took a rubber band and you could probably take your laser and zap it on your lip, it'd hurt like shit and swell up, and you go out for the night. Does that sound like
Gisele,
something?
Well, there's these like
No.
suction tools
Yeah.
that people will use
Right, yeah.
that they
You
will
can,
like
like-
suction their lips and plump them, but like no one wants to do that every day. It's just
Right,
easier
it
to
is.
get injected.
I know, but
right?
easier is one thing, and getting injected and everything is
Yeah.
another thing. What about Botox?
I'm not a fan of Botox. I think I like people's expression. So I like to see when you're mad or when you're worried and I think that Botox kind of takes that away.
Hey, what if Clint
Agree.
Eastwood had Botox?
Oh,
like Clint
shit.
Eastwood is known for
He
his
doesn't have filler.
wrinkly man face. Like,
Wrinkly
isn't
man face.
there's a lot of guys that get Botox? So
yeah, there is.
you know, isn't the whole idea of aging and correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, and Brandon.
and Brandon.
When a guy gets older and wrinkly, looks a little more distinguished, you wouldn't want to see those wrinkles go away. Don't you just think that's a added age thing? Now, the same goes for women, but I know it's a little more
I
sensitive.
know it is.
But
You judge us a little more, you men.
women are a little more judged, but still an aged woman that didn't get a bunch of like surgeries and Botox and stuff like that, that's still attractive.
I think so.
But women don't
Yeah.
think it is because
Right.
of the magazines
Societal
and stuff.
The stigma,
insecurity.
yeah.
Yeah. Is there any like is it the same if you're like an Indian woman or you're Iranian? Do the women think the same over there? Because
Well,
know what I'm saying,
culturally, it's a
Anna?
lot different. Like, there's not. Well, actually, Iran is like the nose job capital of the world, but
Oh.
there's not a whole lot of.
seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of Iranian, because a lot of Iranian women have very distinguished and prominent noses,
Mhm.
but they get, because of Western and European beauty standards, that kind of, the pressure of that, and there's a lot of nose jobs in Iran. You can get a nose job for like $1,000 there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa,
and
really?
it's well done. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Going to Iran.
I know if you want a
Yeah.
nose job, go to Iran.
I think yeah.
But
I think I'll pay the money and stay.
For no
Yeah.
fun.
Have you ever been to Iran?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just for like a vacation, let's say, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
don't know.
yeah, I went when I think I was like 7 or 8. I haven't been back since, because the thing with going to Iran is like you kind of want to go for a month or so, because it's such a long travel, and then you need Iranian culture. You want to see all your family, and there's a lot of
You're not gonna do it in 2 weeks. Yeah.
you're not
gonna
gonna do it in 2 weeks, and I haven't had like a month of time where I
To
can just
go.
devote to that. Also, right now with everything going on, it's just with COVID, and then I would want to be able to go with my mom and just have a little bit of a safety there. So
Yeah, for
that just
sure.
hasn't worked out, but I
Yeah.
do want to go back for sure.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's interesting.
What? You're running the show. And
I
you're
know.
running it very well
I
here.
had a couple breaks, so I'm gonna edit a little spot out. So
Oh, okay.
just kind of ignore that.
Okie dokes.
So you guys work together, you and Jennine, and you used to work with Autena,
Mm-hmm.
and you and Jennine became pretty good friends.
I don't know. I don't really like her.
Is that true?
Bitch.
Because she's a Virgo.
Yeah, right.
Right. If you're a
Everything
Capricorn, she
against
would really like
Virgos.
you.
No.
If you only just were a Capricorn, she would really like you.
Tauruses love Virgos.
I know. I'm
Get
like,
outta
look
here.
it.
Get out of here.
I know.
Do
It's true.
is it true that Capricorns don't have many friends?
I don't think Capricorns have a lot of real, like, genuine friends. Capricorns are very social, and they kind of can get along and chameleon themselves with a lot of people. But like I said before, they're not going to be vulnerable and emotional with a lot of people. So there's probably like 1 or 2 people that Capricorns will really be open with. Not to say that they don't have a lot of friends, but I don't think. And also, Capricorns are so busy and about their business that they will prioritize work and family before.
I'd 100% have to agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I
Do you have
would.
many
Social
friends,
life.
Brandon?
True
I can
friends.
count them on one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you don't have like I have like a best friend, but then now like we have kids different ages and stuff
Mhm.
like that, so we don't really hang out as much anymore
Yeah.
or something like that.
But they are
something like
very,
that.
very like loyal. Like they will be your friends for life, but you probably will talk to them once a month. Kind
Right.
of thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
What if you talk to them once a year?
Hey.
I actually a lot of my friends are family, like
Yeah.
like
True.
cousins and,
Yeah.
and family and stuff
The
like
funny thing about Capricorns, and what I criticize Capricorns for is like they will treat a lot of relationships like business transactions.
Oh yes.
Like a lot of
I
their
can say
friends
that.
come through work or through business deals that they're doing, and I kind of have to remind Capricorns that there's a boundary, and you can
that. Yeah, because
separate the two.
I always say, yeah, I'm doing this
Yeah.
job for this guy. Yeah, him and I are really good friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're not.
And then I never talk to him again
Yeah.
after I bill him and collect the
Yeah.
money.
yeah. I'm like,
Exactly.
you're not
I just want the
friends.
money out of him.
Exactly.
I just want the money. That's it.
You know, Capricorns get the rep for just like money, 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 like Mr.
Oh.
Krabs, like.
Right.
money, 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 money.
Right.
But inside, I think Capricorns are very, very sweet and very caring. You just have to get there. And
Deep, deep,
Deep.
deep,
Deep down.
inside.
there's
Hey, it's in there,
layers.
Brandon.
You're
Yeah.
lucky if you get that deep.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. That's true.
That's why I say it's like a win when you do, because you're like, oh, it's so satisfying.
I win a couple times a year at least.
Yeah.
I get a few in there.
You have to pull it out of them for sure. You have to sit them down and be like,
Yeah,
we're
it
gonna
takes
talk
a-
about this.
Oh, yeah.
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 Or we're gonna go here, and I'm like, no, we're not.
I have to like not talk for a week, and then you finally will talk
Yeah.
to me. Like we get in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I said it before. Capricorns will conceal a lot of stuff they're going through with humor. That's why a lot of them are funny and jokesters, and
That's right.
they're
Mhm.
yeah.
Brandon, comedy team.
Oh boy,
Joker.
comedy team.
My sister's the same. She's a Sagittarius, but she has a bunch of Capricorn in her, and she'll just joke everything off, and everything's funny. The most traumatizing thing ever is like, ha ha ha.
Does that
Like, yeah, that
irritate you
happened.
sometimes?
It's not irritating, but it's like sometimes I just want to like stare her down and be like, "Are you okay?"
Right.
I
What's
know
your
it.
problem?
Yeah.
It's funny because when you're being serious, you'll be like, because you'll say it jokingly, and you're like, but I'm being serious. I'm like, I know.
Oh,
I know you're serious. But I know he sound like I'm joking. I'm like, I know. I know.
Yeah, they try to stay on everyone's like good terms. They
Oh, yes.
Capricorns have trouble with boundaries too, is what I've noticed. Is like you will kind
Mm.
of
Brandon's laughing.
yeah, because you try to like you like feeling needed, but sometimes people will overstep and take advantage of that, and
Oh, yes.
Capricorns will kind of let it happen.
I feel that.
yeah.
Life with Our podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get those from Aislinn Mueller, the trophy wife, at This Essential Life is her handle. We found something out about that. That's pretty good. I really like that.
Oh no.
So, Autena, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Now, are you single?
Yeah.
And no boyfriend,
No.
no husband?
No. Thank God.
I think
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
we know
Well,
she was
I'm
married.
clarifying for the audience now.
Oh.
Now, if some guy walks up to you wherever it might be, maybe it's work or a restaurant or a bar or something like that, and is picking up on you, I'm sure it happens. Does it ever happen?
Not really. Actually.
Not really?
Recently.
Oh, well, okay.
Really?
Find some,
I don't get approached.
oh, really?
No.
Really?
Maybe you're intimidating.
I've heard that, but I don't think that's it.
Do
Too
you smile a lot?
gorgeous.
Stop it.
Do you smile a lot?
No. I don't. I'm very-
Ah, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you need to start practicing that. A
Okay.
little more
RBF.
smiling.
I won't.
I
Okay.
have the RBF problem as well. I get it.
Okay, so some guy comes up to you. Let's fantasize here.
Huh.
Some guy comes up to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best thing he could say? The first
Oh.
sentence he could say out of his mouth. What's the best thing he could say to you? Like the best thing.
What's
Just
your sign?
Honestly, just being very.
What's your
for
sign?
me,
Yeah.
I really like transparency. Yeah. Probably tell me your sign right away so I know if I'm wasting my time. No, I'm kidding. I like transparency. Just like don't try.
Let's do an
Don't try
example.
some
Let's
like
do- let's do
cheesy
an exam-
pickup line. Like
Let's Let's do an example.
Are you trying to hit on Autena?
No, no. I'm trying to get an example. Or you think of one, Keeks.
Well, oh
If a guy walks up to Autena, give her a line.
oh my God,
see-
I don't know lines.
do a line. Just say,
Is- How you doing? I don't know.
okay. What would you say, Autena?
fine.
And then,
gonna walk
and then you
away.
would not make a smile and turn.
Nope,
Yeah.
So
wrong
Kylie
line.
is-
No,
so I
yeah.
got
yeah.
denied.
Yeah.
Kylie is done.
Yeah.
I'd say, hey,
I don't like small talk. I think that's.
What would
Yeah.
you
like,
say,
ugh.
Brandon?
Yeah.
yeah, Brandon, what would you say to Autena if she's sitting
Not
there?
to me, to any girl. Jennine,
no.
I know.
30 years
No, but I
ago.
want to see what the line is. And I
Uh-huh.
say you said transparency. So
Yeah.
so transparency is some guy being super honest. Say, hey, I was standing across the room and I was looking at you, and you seem really interested to talk to you. So I wanted to come over and introduce myself.
Yeah.
Is that what you
I
would
love
say?
that.
I'm Eric. I just made that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels good,
I would
right?
prefer that than someone be like, "Hey, how are you? Like, what are you doing today? Do you like your shoe?" Like, some guy came up to me and was like, "Do you like those shoes you're wearing? Because I want to get those gym shoes too." And I was like,
Why would I wear
"Dude,
them?
like,
If I didn't like them.
He was
what
just
do you
trying
want?"
to
Yeah,
say,
and I was like, "What do you want?"
It's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym shoes. That's my line there. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's super like just being super honest, you know.
Yeah.
Or what if some guy says, hey, I'm attracted to you, and I just saw you standing here by yourself, so I just figured I'd come over and talk to you.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, boys out there, that's it.
Now, what if someone just comes over and just starts talking to you?
Where am I? Am I in
Oh.
a social setting? And yes, I will engage all the way. But if I'm at work and I'm trying to get somewhere and I'm at the gym, like,
Not if you're focused.
yeah, if I'm focused, I'm like not gonna speak to you. It's
Yeah.
gonna be very short.
The gym is probably not the best place.
Right.
No, I hate being approached at
Yeah.
the gym.
Every time people approach me at the gym, I get all uncomfortable. I'm on the weights.
Who approaches
Yeah.
you at the gym?
Nobody.
Besides me and Janine.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
I stay away.
Me?
I stay away from Jennine, man. She's gonna take a picture of me and send it to
Yeah.
you.
I
I'm
think
like,
I've been approached at the gym.
Oh.
Male or female?
It was a male.
Yeah, sir, can you put your mask back on?
He wanted to make sure he knew that my phone was ringing.
Oh. Here, sir, your phone's
Oh.
ringing.
I went,
Thanks
You're
for
like,
letting
"Let
me-
it
Thanks
ring."
for letting me know.
thank you.
I was approached by this dick at the gym. This
Oh,
guy,
The old guy?
yeah, the older guy. So I go on the machine. There is a water bottle sitting kind of near it, but
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of looking at the machine and it's open. You know,
No
one of
one's
those,
around
you know,
it.
there's those three like fly, what do you call those machines?
the
You know what I'm
flies.
talking about? Yeah, fly machines or
Yeah.
whatever you do. The
Arm
multiple,
machine.
multiple
Just go with
exercise
that.
machines. So I see it on there, and the guy, I started doing it, and the guy comes there, and he's just a total dick. He's like, "Hey, didn't you see my water bottle sitting here? Didn't you? Yeah, I'm using this machine." I go, "Oh, I was sitting here for like 5 minutes, or whatever." I was like, "Yeah, you can use it, And so
Can you use it in
So-
between your
I
reps?
think I know what guy you're talking about.
Oh, that's sad.
he wears the World Gym like tank top.
He's always in a tank.
So
He's
he
like older and
reprimand.
he's like short.
World Gym.
Yeah.
He always says,
That's like-
"Yeah,
He's like wider than he is taller.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
yeah,
I just feel like there's like a few people at South Rack who are
well, yeah."
dicks.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
go to South Rack too, yeah.
Yeah.
This
When he
guy,
asked you if you saw the water bottle, you say, yeah, but
I did see.
I
the
didn't
water
see the
bottle.
guy, anyone here.
I didn't see the
So it's
person that
Right,
it belonged
yeah.
to.
But it's not like it was on. It was just on the side of the machine, So you kind of look.
So you got reprimanded, but then he gave you permission to use it?
No, actually, I let him have it. I let him have it,
Oh,
and then I
oh.
just I hate the guy forever.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you dick.
You should have said that I was contemplating taking a drink from the water bottle, too.
Right? Yeah, yeah. I was gonna take a piss in your water bottle. When he's not looking, I'm gonna take a piss in his water
Okie dokes.
That's such a Capricorn thing to say.
bottle.
It's like you'll be nice, but inside you're like, I'm plotting his revenge.
I would
Oh,
like
yeah.
throw the water
Never
bottle and be like,
forgiving
well,
that.
now go get it.
Yeah.
Now it's gone.
Actually, it's not sitting here anymore. It's over there.
That's what I would
That's
do.
what Callie would do. Yeah.
I'd move
Just
it.
kick it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
You dick.
Yeah.
What would you call him? You wouldn't call him a dick.
I wouldn't call him a dick. Oh,
What'd
I
you
may
call
call
him?
him a dick.
Yeah, you might.
That's kind of a word I use a lot in my vocabulary.
A
Yeah.
douche.
Yeah. Ooh, I do enjoy
Yeah.
a douche.
I'm still planning on getting this guy.
Oh, okay.
It's been like a year. I'm gonna get him still.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
Probably
actually,
is.
Actually, not really. What am I gonna do? Well, how am I gonna get him? What am I gonna do?
Change his weight setting and like blow out
That'd be
a
a good
bicep.
one. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kind of mean inside.
Change his weight setting and have him blow out a bicep. That's how we're gonna go get this guy.
So I'll
We're
get
gonna
him.
really go
So I
after
was
him.
thinking like his tires, like we follow him home. We
Oh.
unscrew
Oh
his,
God,
like,
yeah. It cut his brake line or
Yeah.
something.
yeah. Like we put tuna in his like windowsill, like tuna
Ooh,
juice.
That's a
and
good
so
one.
he can't get it out, but
Oh.
like every time he's in his car, he smells it.
That's
a-
bad.
I've
wow.
thought about
Wow.
these things.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a
Or
good
we
one.
like instant mashed potatoes, like on the night it's gonna rain, you just sprinkle it all over his front
Oh.
yard.
Ooh, that's a good
That's
one.
a really good one.
I've
like
thought
that
about
one.
these things, yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Don't
are you
leave your
mad
name.
at?
Yeah, I have a hit
The
list.
guy in the friggin'
Oh.
tank top. That's who she's mad at.
Have you ever done any of these things?
No.
Oh, I would do them.
It
a
takes
good-
a lot of energy. You
Yeah,
know?
it takes a lot of plotting.
Yeah.
I would do those things. I've
I
done
just-
things like that.
I just pretend they're dead. Then you just don't think about them again.
This podcast is sponsored by Eric's Concrete Pavers, Rockhouse Masonry, and Tahoe Pervious Pavements. When it rains, it drains, guys.
Unless there's instant mashed potatoes in there.
If there's instant mashed potatoes, you're screwed,
Does
man.
not drain.
It does not drain. It'll clog all
It'll
it'll
clog.
clog everything up, and you have a big flood of gross potatoes. How'd you ever think of that?
You
That's a
know,
good
That's
one.
genius.
That is genius.
And they're really cheap.
Yeah, they are.
It's like $2 a box. Get like 20 of them
Wow.
all over.
Is that part of your
Okay.
sign, that little evilness?
The plotting and the premeditation, yeah.
Oh,
The Virgo,
nice.
oh sure, for sure.
Oh, good. Huh.
Yeah.
Watch out, Brandon.
Sorry, Brandon.
Have you plotted like Brandon's death?
Well,
I'm pretty
Just
sure
2
she
times.
has.
Yeah.
Just twice.
She wait till Brandon's really drunk and he passes out. And she's going to cover his whole body in instant mashed potatoes and he'll suffocate.
Something like that.
She'll probably get the hose out and suffocate him.
I feel like I would just kill him slowly.
Oh.
Oh, torture him over weeks.
Poison
In his coffee.
Yeah, just
Kind
enough
of
poison to
poison.
keep him alive.
What kind of poison would you use?
Because then I could take care of you as you're slowly dying.
And
I
we'll
would
get
so-
it.
Yeah, sweetie, I don't know what's wrong with you.
But let me take care of you.
Let me change your
Yeah.
diaper
Yeah.
because I
So-
keep putting
Have some coffee.
Ajax in your coffee.
Yeah, I had a whole class once where I learned about bioterrorist agents.
Oh,
so
boy.
now I'm like,
You know how
just
to
take some
yeah.
rice in, like put it in an envelope, ship it to someone.
Done.
They open it and they're done. Very
that work?
sorry.
How does
Sorry.
that work? That's weird. You open it and it puffs like powder in your face.
I think just being around it, it's that poisonous.
It's
Ooh.
that
yeah.
potent. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like some spy stuff.
I don't know
there.
where you would get rice in. I'm still figuring that out. but-
Right, yeah.
Working on that.
You got it on the internet probably.
The
Or
dark web.
Well, you don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You don't want it
PayPal.
to come back to you though.
yeah.
What?
You don't want that paper trail. of
you don't want the
you,
ricin
yeah.
in your possession either because you
Right,
don't want to. You don't want
right.
to even touch it.
Right. I work in a toxicology lab. I'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I will keep you guys posted.
Well, dear, guess
Yes,
what?
Darling.
This has been rolling right along. It's that time. Last call. So who we cheers today? This was easy.
Well, yes, we of
This is
course
way
have
easy.
to cheers our guests.
Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
Would that be you two?
Oh, that's you too, yeah. In the sha-la-la-lo.
You don't need to sing for them.
You
No.
like that? You like me
I
singing?
thought that was great.
See?
Oh well,
Kylie hates
you don't
me
hear it
singing.
every day.
She hates me singing. And I'm a decent singer.
You are,
Better singer than her.
but you just. Oh God, yes.
right?
Yeah.
Can you sing, Anna?
No.
You guys, anybody sing?
Yes.
Yes.
What kind of music do you listen to, Brandon? Because I mean, in your car, it's kind of like it's not new wave. Is it kind of ska-ish
New
or something?
wave.
Listen to a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of ska, a little bit of you know ska, right?
I
Ska.
don't. I'm like I don't.
You know what ska is?
No.
It's kind of like the Mighty Mighty Bosstones and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I think it was in your car. I heard some kind of ska music. So give
Probably.
me a couple bars.
Give me a couple bars. You want someone to sing with you?
I don't know. I can't think of a Mighty Bosstone song off the bat. But
Neither can I.
But yeah, who are we cheersing?
Well, we have to cheers Autena and Jennine and
Yep.
Brandon.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
You're
Thanks for coming
amazing
on. Yeah.
guests.
Thank you.
Lots of charts read.
Yeah. Some
Lots
knowledge.
of fun stuff. I can't wait to listen back because I miss half of it. It seems like
You do.
yeah.
You don't
and I
listen well.
What?
What?
What? Are you a good listener?
We're still married, so that's
Yeah.
a plus.
You guys
I
are
know.
very compatible.
Very compatible, and Kylie and I are compatible. We discovered that. Yep.
Oh, you said just like trying to make yourself feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I want to get someone on here who's not,
Not
compatible at
compatible?
all and have Autena go at them.
I don't know if that's
Like-
good or
Oh, let's
bad.
do it.
I don't know who it could
I
be.
don't-
We
or
could
like
just do
someone
two
that, like-
random people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or someone that broke up. That might be too much. That'd
Someone
be,
that broke
like,
up and we get them
mean,
both
right?
here on the podcast.
That'd be me. I'd be
Yeah.
mean.
We should have Jackie and we had guests last week, Jackie and Ryan. And we should have had them. We should have
Oh, gotten their birthdays.
Yeah, because he's going to be on. We're doing another podcast tomorrow, actually,
Mhm.
to keep up. This one's going to go in a couple weeks, but
2 weeks. You
Yeah.
guys are actually.
yeah, you guys are going to be on in 2 weeks.
not
actually,
next week. Sorry.
you're a filler because we need the.
It worked
fill-
out perfectly.
Yeah, it worked out really good.
We're a fluffer? Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're basically the fluffer. You're in between the fluffer. This is it. This will be episode 72 when you hear it.
Oh wow.
And 71 we're putting up tomorrow. So that just
I have to
continues
spend a
on.
lot of time with them this weekend.
Yeah, that just continues on with her life with Eric.
Yep. Life with Eric.
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcasts, or just go to our website at www.lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
Thanks, guys.